Hi guys, welcome to this session in LibreOffice Calc. In this module, I want to show you 10 of the most common functions that are used in Calc. And I'm going to start off with the sum function down the bottom here, and that lives, you can see the little sigma symbol there, drop the arrow down, sum, and it will grab the list that it can see. You still need to check it. So C2 to C8 is okay. I'm going to click the tick, and then that adds up that list. The average is the next most common function. If I go to the little drop down arrow next to the sum button again, the second one down is average. Now it's not picking up the right list, it's coming down just to C9. I need to highlight the whole of this list, C2 to C8, check that at the top and then tick, and then that will give me the average. And if you want to double check, you can highlight all of these. Down the bottom right, you can see down here the average is telling you the average there, so that is correct. Now, max, min, and count are also in that little drop down. So if I go and get max, what's the maximum in this list? And again, it's only picking up C10. Highlight the list. Check it's picking up the right list, C2 to C8. Click the tick. That is the maximum in that list. Minimum, same process. Over there, you want the minimum in that list. Again, it's only grabbing this cell. So you highlight the list, check it at the top, C2 to C8, tick that, and that gives you the answer. That's the minimum. Now the count, same things are going to happen when you come to count. Count only counts numbers or dates, so you've got to be very careful that you're not using text anywhere in there, but the range is the same, C2 to C8, tick. Now there are 7 items in that list according to that. Now the functions that sit in this drop down obviously are very, very common, but I've got some other ones that are just as common as these over here. I've got Vlookup, Countif, and SumIF, and if and and. An if statement has 3 elements to it: a test, then there's a comma, what to do if that test is true, then another comma, what to do if that test is false. So if I type here equals if, open the bracket, if that cell is greater than 300, comma, that is good. And now if you type any text, it has to go inside quotes like that, comma, if it's not greater than 300, we're having bad. Then close the quotes, close the bracket, click the tick, see if that's worked. So this first one should say bad, it does, and then pull that down. We should have some goods, and we do. I'll do the and one at the end. So the next one across is VLOOKUP. V stands for vertical lookup. So when I look at this number 1, I want it to tell me that that is Excel. And then the value for Excel is 212. So this is how this one works. You type equals VL lookup, open the bracket. You have to look at a reference, which is that number, comma. You have to look at a table, which is this orange table, comma, and you have to tell it which column you want. So the first one I want is column 2. So I'm going to just type 2 there, comma, and I want an exact match, which is 0, and then I can close the bracket like that. Now if I tick that one, that should come back with Excel, and it does. Now if I do that again underneath, I want the price, so it's going to be equals VLOOKUP again, open the bracket, still looking at that code, comma, still looking at this table, but this time, comma, I want column 3, and then comma 0 for an exact match. Close the bracket, click the tick, and that should give me the price, £212. If I change that number to something else, it's telling me that's base database, and it's 554. If I go to 7, that's project, and it's 443. So that's how that works. Now Countif, I want to count how many items in this list are over 300. I'll do it in line with that one. So it's equals count if, open the bracket, highlight this list, comma. So what you have to do to put greater than 300 in there is inside quotes, you're doing greater than 300. That's how it works, like so. And then you close in the bracket. And then tick. And there are 4 items that are over 300. Now the SumIF function, I want to add those 4 items together. So this one is going to be equals SumIF, open the bracket, highlight the range, comma, open quotes, greater than 300, close quotes, close bracket, click the tick, and then that should add those together, 1774. And if you look down the list yourself, that one's over 300. So is that one, and that one, and that one. So I've highlighted 4 of them. And down here, it will tell me what the sum is, 1774. So that is working correctly. Click off that. And I've just remembered, one last one to do is the AND function. So AND is a logical function. It just brings back true or false. So if I just do it down here, equals and, normally you'd get this with another function like an if, but if I go, if that equals bad, and I have to refer to it in quotes, comma, and that equals bad. So both of these have to be true for it to return true. If one of them is not true, it will return false. So both of those are true at the moment. If I tick that, that's going to return true. But if I change this figure to 333 so it goes good, that's going false now because one of these is not true. If I change that just as an add-on, if I change the and to an or, when I tick that, that's going to stay true because the or function only needs one of them to be true. So that one is true. If I put it back to 222 or whatever it was, they're both saying bad. If I put it to 444, still true, 444, this will go false, false. So with the AND function, both of the arguments have to be true. With the OR function, only one of them have to be true. But that's all I want to talk about in this little video, a little additional thing there with the OR function at the end. But hopefully this video is of use. Thank you for your time, and I'll catch you on the next one.